pop culture junkies. Let's talk the season finale of Severance. I tell you, I was screaming, I was crying, I wanted to boycott Hollywood, I was sobbing over true love. I was giving, would you still love me if I was a worm? Would you still love me if you thought I died in a car accident and then you severed yourself so you wouldn't have to feel that pain? Your severed self fell in love with someone else. You had a choice to either come with me or go with her, and you chose her. You can tell where I stand, can't you guys? Can't you? So we had Mark S. and Mark going back and forth on the camcorders, which I loved because I understand, like, I've formed my own thoughts now. I am my own person. I am an innie. I'm going to do what feels right to me. But then I'm like, you're just going to leave your Audi's wife down there to die, who was also someone you knew, Miss Casey, which just blows my mind because you're acting like the whole season you weren't trying to figure out what happened to Miss Casey. You made missing posters. You guys were all like, we have to get my Audi's wife back. And everyone was on board. And now you want to back out of the plan? Boss Miss Cobal and your friend Petey just mysteriously disappeared and you're not the least bit curious to finish what you guys started down there. Mark was like messing up names and kind of downplaying Helly and Mark S.'s love. I was like, that's not how you get him. That's not how you get him. Any sympathizers, I do hear you. You guys are mad on Reddit. The hottest moment on television. Right here. Right here, Adam Scott. But what's crazy to me is that Lumen's whole point was to put Gemma in the most painful situation possible, wearing the outfit that she wore the last time she saw Mark the day her car accident happened, having her disassemble a crib when she had a miscarriage, and not having the baby that she so badly wanted to have with Mark. The barrier stuck. But she was a blank innie, so when Mark comes running in, I mean, if you see a man bloody, looked a little bit crazy in the eyes, you would be scared. You have a piece of plywood, you would probably attack if you were a woman, but something in her told her to trust him. Because she was a fresh innie, I think she was more susceptible to feeling that love and that connection deep, deep, deep down. Like Petey said, you feel it, you just don't know why. I think Gemma had a feeling that she was connected or she could feel the love. I'm like, true love, but she knew. This happened. Mark S. is an innie, but he's now built his own consciousness, so he has feelings that outweigh how he knows his Audi feels for Gemma, but yet he already knew Gemma as Miss Casey. So when they were kissing in the elevator and they pulled apart, Lumen pretty much did accomplish what they set out to accomplish, but with Mark, because he had no connection, no feeling at all, when she is screaming, crying, watching her husband choose a different girl over her, oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. But he felt nothing because he had already built his own consciousness, and that was outweighing whatever his Audi feels deep, deep down, which is still a feeling that has to be somewhere in his consciousness. What I need to happen is that Gemma escapes, finds Devin and Miss Cobell, and they tell her that was a severed Mark. He had made an innie because he loved you so much and he didn't want to feel pain anymore. He reintegrated and risked his life to bring you out. I mean, what do we think is going to happen? The innies can get 5 more minutes together, but then rebellion's going to strike. Like maybe the band can join. I'm so glad Dylan is back. When I saw him come in with the vending machine, I was like, yes, Dylan. That was my favorite moment up until then. But when 5 o'clock rolls around, are they just going to become Outies again? Like, what is next? Cold Harbor failed. There's no use for Mark. I don't think there was ever a use for Helly or Dylan. So what's going to happen to them? What's scary is that Gemma had 25 innies. They could erase these innies as we know them and create new consciousness, redo the chip, reset the severed floor, and erase all of these innies and create brand new identities, clean slates, and start over. And may I say, I'm just so glad there was no goat murder last night. Thank you, goat gods. Thank you. I couldn't stomach that. No, him running cracked me up so much. Mr. Milchek, I hate him, then I love him, then I hate him, then I love him. I really thought he was going to give up in the bathroom and be like, Lumen doesn't even like me. What is the point of this? But no, he fought tooth and nail. He's like, I ain't getting fired over this. Irving. Season 3 Pop Culture Junkies is going to be a whirlwind. Comment your thoughts below. Are you Team Audi, Team Innie? Where do you stand? What are your theories? Let me leave you with some good memes and comment below.